Yo, welcome to the video. Today we are going to be talking about a person named Daniel Larson. He's very popular like 2 years ago, and if you're on TikTok a lot, you'll know him. But if you're like a YouTube only guy or somehow a person who only watches YouTube shorts, you probably won't know him. Now, Daniel Larson originally blew up off some random videos of just him talking and him being him, and people liked it, right? But one of his biggest factors is that Daniel Larson clearly had some mental issues. He was a distraught person. He lived in a foster or like a group home, whatever it is. He lived in those, and I don't know how to describe it. He had some crazy videos where he would go insane. And I'll show you one of those right now, just for an example so you can understand what I really mean by insane.
Till the day you fucking die! Bomb you! Bomb you! Bomb you! Bomb you! Kill you! Kill you! Kill you! Call the feds on me, you fucking...
Now, if you couldn't tell from him yelling, bomb you, kill you, sometimes he can go a bit ballistic. And that was ballistic. Now, the reason I bring this up is because as of this moment, something kind of crazy happened to him that he might be gone for life in prison. But I want to start from the top and kind of lead you up to know who Daniel Larson is. Key moments, not everything. You could go watch like a Turkey Tom video if you want to know everything. But let's start with a long time ago, him as a child popping up on the news. And I'm not going to show you the full thing because it's like 5 minutes. But this is the interview of him on the news. And you'll learn a little bit about his backstory.
When I first came here, I actually was really nervous.
That's 14-year-old Danny, who came from an extremely neglectful home. When his grandmother got word of Danny's situation, she moved here from California to be his guardian.
Wonderful!
So he wouldn't end up in a foster home. Danny still lived at the center for a year and a half, but now lives with his grandma, continuing to go to school at Tennyson and receive treatment.
Now, as you can see, he was neglected by his parents, and then his grandmother moved out to help him. And that obviously that's obviously good for him, but I don't know. There's been rumors that it was because she passed away, but I can't confirm that. But then he eventually did get back into like group housing, and that's where like his life kind of went bad. There was a time where there were people through like Discord who were pretending to like be these big people who were coming to him and saying, oh yeah, we can help you, we're your management, we're your managers, because he wanted to be like a music artist at one point. They were going to manage him, they're going to help him. They were just like kids online who were messing with him. And then there were also times where there were specific interests he had, like which one very clearly was Grace VanderWaal. For those of you who don't know who Grace VanderWaal is, she is a girl who was on America's Got Talent and won it all, right? I guess I'll show a clip of her right now.
I don't know my name. I don't play by the rules of the game. So you say I'm just trying.
Now, obviously, it's not good to be speaking of a 12-year-old at the time in any of the way that he was speaking of her, but I haven't showed you what he said yet. But I can show you when he was talking about how they are officially dating.
This message is to Grace VanderWaal and to the fans. We are officially dating. Grace VanderWaal has told me to make this public. We are officially dating. So please, everyone, stay tuned.
Yeah, that is him saying that he was officially dating her. I think at the time, maybe she was 16, 17, I don't know. But I know in the fashion that he was speaking of her, it was the 12-year-old that you saw on the screen. And or multiple other times, a bunch of things happened, which he had these people called managers, quote unquote. So I'm re-recording this, so if I already said this, that'd be a bit insane. But managers who were fucking with him, they were just normal people who, because he wanted a music career and all these other stuff, they were continuously messing with him and were treating him kind of like shit. But these managers got him to get into a shower and leak himself, right? And a whole load of other stuff. But also he would get into different altercations and things, specifically because he was told to do stuff. He'd go to places, and then sometimes with someone who's already mentally not there, they'll just naturally do things that are wrong. And when being told to do it by other people, being encouraged, it's just not going to end up well. And so specific moments I want to talk about are when he is going to a Olive Garden and he's stating that apparently Grace Vanderwall, the FBI, okay, apparently sorry, it's just so crazy. So Daniel Larson stated that Grace Vanderwall he got photos of her by the FBI that were showing her being assaulted. So he went to this Olive Garden and started harassing these women.
I just got sent pictures and photos of Grace being assaulted. I'm not gonna just sit here and call those photos fake. I got sent them from the fucking FBI.
I'm gonna ask you again not to curse if there's children in here. I'm gonna ask you again.
I have photos.
I need you to lower your voice.
Now that's just one of the multiple instances. People followed him around with cameras and stuff. And like there was this whole thing with drones going around following him. But one of the bigger moments were when he went onto a college campus that he was not allowed to go onto, and he was recording himself and he got in trouble. And then when the police came, he stated that Deion Sanders had paid him to be here.
I want to get your side of the story.
So there was a major miscommunication.
Okay.
So I am a student here at CU.
Okay.
Deion Sanders.
You're currently enrolled?
I am. So that's part of the issue. I am not enrolled yet,
Okay.
but I did get a full scholarship.
Okay. So you're an applicant at this point?
I'm an applicant.
But you don't have a Buff 1 card?
I don't have a Buff 1 card because I'm supposed to get that on Monday.
Okay.
Okay. Deion Sanders got me a full celebrity scholarship. Okay.
Now, obviously that didn't work because Deion Sanders did not pay him to be there. And but so he gets arrested. And here's the part of him being arrested, and he's still claiming that Deion has VIP tickets for him. Deion this, that.
I was just told that, because Deion Sanders is the one with the VIP pass, that's why I couldn't get in. And since he couldn't make it to the gate,
I know
it's crazy, but he's being tricked. He's being played by all these people, and his life's gone downhill. And he's like, there's this other guy named Joshua Henderson, who I might make a video on if this video does well, who had a lot of stuff go on where he's compared to Daniel Larson a lot, but his was more in the path of he went down alcoholism, and they're both down in the dumps. And the big reason that all this, the thing that's all coming back, is that Daniel Larson got arrested 2 days ago for calling in near 7 bomb threats and is almost getting 65 years in prison. Now that's insane to get 65 years, but they take those serious. I don't have the exact thing about it because I couldn't find any good videos, but there's this guy on TikTok called Noah Glenn Carter who made a very good video on it, and I'm going to be showing you that right now.
65 years. That is how long Daniel Larson could be going to prison for. For those that don't know what's going on, I will very briefly catch you up to date. Basically, Daniel was taken in by the feds after he showed up for probation. You're all caught up, now let's get into the actual charges. So the whole reason Daniel was taken in by the feds is because he made B threats. Ask the comments what the B stands for. And the feds, they don't play with those kind of threats, so they took him. So each of these threats that Daniel made carries a sentence of 10 years. And I've seen some people reporting that he has been sentenced and he will be going to prison for 65 years. which now that I think of it, the maximum he can get is 70 years. So 65 is actually a little lenient. Now, I could not verify the 65-year claim 100%, so take it with a grain of salt. But no matter what sentence Daniel gets, he is going to get serious time because the feds, they don't play around. The feds are, well, the feds. Now, some people are saying that Daniel might be able to get out of these charges somehow by basically pleading that he is not, you know, mentally all there. But I don't know, I kind of feel like B threats are pretty bad, and I honestly don't see a way of Daniel getting out of this. I kind of think he's cooked.
Shit, you know, that's it, bro. Like, I feel bad for him. I hope he doesn't get 65 years, like, even though that's alleged. But this, I hope he gets mental help. You know, things work out well for him, like Joshua was for a little bit, but Joshua slipped down the worst path. Not worst path, because Daniel Larson does crazy stuff while Joshua's minding his own business. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace.